By now, everybody knows that Saturday was Donald Trump's massive rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Or at least they had been telling us all week it was going to be massive. They had had over 1 million requests for tickets. The whole thing was going to be so big, they had planned a second speech for outside so that Donald Trump could leave the main crowd and go talk to the overflow crowd. Well, that stage actually got broken down before Trump even arrived at the venue because there simply weren't enough people to warrant an overflow speech. In fact, according to the Tulsa Fire Department, fewer than 6,200 people showed up to pack this 19,000 person capacity theater there. Trump couldn't do it. Couldn't pack the arena on his big comeback rally. And there's lots of reasons. We will get into those in a little bit later today. But the thing that stuck out the most was the trip back, right? We've all had those, right? You know, maybe you've lost the job and you've had to make that really depressing drive back to your house knowing that, wow, things are never going to be the same. Maybe it's following a breakup. Maybe it's, following whatever bad news it is. But you know that, wow, things are never going to be the same. Trump had that moment. He had that moment on Saturday evening when he made it back to D.C. And luckily enough, that moment was caught on camera. Here is the saddest walk of shame that you will ever see. Take a look. Hell, even Nixon leaving the White House for the last time, and he turns around and gives a bit, like, he wasn't even as depressed as Donald Trump was now. Trump was disheveled, he had his tie undone. We don't ever see that. The man knew that what just happened was indicative of what is going to happen to him in November if all things remain constant. And there's plenty of time for them to change. But that was supposed to be his big comeback. That was supposed to be the event. And instead of leaving there all amped up, he got to drink water with one hand, which actually for some reason made conservatives cheer. They posted on Twitter and Facebook about how awesome he is because he drank water with one hand. That's their bar, by the way. That's how low it is. Like, if he can drink water with one hand, I guess he can be president. But even that wasn't enough. And the president knew it. And that's the difference this time. That's why that little walk of shame right there, that's why that is so important. It got to him. He finally understood it. And that is a big step in his development as a human being. For the first time in his life, we were able to watch it happen as he realized that he failed.